Hello traders, hello everyone. In this video we'll talk about the euro versus the US dollar, and I will show you how to trade this pair ahead of the FOMC meeting minutes. But first of all, please take a short moment to read the risk disclaimer before we get started. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to visit our website, and don't forget that you can join our VIP Telegram groups for full services. Okay guys, thank you. So in this video we'll talk about the euro versus the US dollar, about the US dollar, and let's see how long this rebound on the euro versus the US dollar could be. Okay, so as I've told you yesterday in my live webinar, euro versus the US dollar could continue to increase, could resume its rebound here if it will close right above this static resistance 1.1835, and if it will close and stabilize right above the R2 weekly resistance 1.1842. So the price has registered an aggressive breakout here above this static resistance area, signaling further growth in the short term. Okay, now it has jumped above the weekly resistance R3 above 1.1891. It has increased as much as 1.1898, but it has failed to reach the 38.2 retracement level, or the major. Guys, we have here an important dynamic resistance represented by the medium line of a major descending pitchfork. Okay, so it is very important in the upcoming hours to see how the price will react here around 38.2, 1.1910, and around this medium line, which represents, as I've just said, an important dynamic resistance. So in the short term, the pair was expected to increase after taking out this resistance, after breaking above this downtrend line. It has stabilized it right above the first resistance here, R1, weekly resistance 1.1801, and yesterday's breakout here, aggressive breakout above this resistance area, signaled a further increase. Okay, let's take a look also, sorry guys, let's take a look also on the US dollar index. And as I've told you yesterday in my weekly live webinar, I've told you that the dollar could continue to depreciate, could continue to decrease versus the euro. So the euro versus the US dollar could increase if the index will drop below this medium line and right below 23.6 retracement level. Okay, I've told you yesterday that a valid breakdown here below the medium line, below 23.6 and below S2, below this weekly static support 92.34, could signal further drop here in the short term on the US dollar index. So we have a strong correlation, negative correlation between the US dollar index and the euro versus the US dollar. Okay, so when the index drops, the pair euro versus the US dollar increases. Okay, so you can use this correlation in trading. Okay, and tonight, very important, we'll have the FOMC meeting minutes. This report will be released tonight, and this is a high impact event and most likely will bring high volatility on the US dollar index and also on the euro versus the US dollar. Okay, a dovish report could add more pressure here, selling pressure, and the dollar index could continue to decrease towards S3. If this scenario will take shape, and if the dollar index will continue to drop in the short term towards S3, towards this 50% Fibonacci line, then, so if the drop will continue here, then the euro versus the US dollar will continue to increase, and it should reach the 38.2 and also the medium line here. Okay, guys, just a moment to get back on the US dollar index. And if the index will close right below this former low, below 92.19, it will have a bearish closure here below this former low. If the index will register a new lower low, then you'll get a confirmation that the index could continue to decrease in the short term. Okay. Okay, and here on the euro versus US dollar, if the price will manage to close a bullish candle here above the R3 on the 4-hour chart, above 1.1891, then it could continue to increase with immediate targets at 38.2 at the medium line. And the larger drop on the registered by the US dollar index would bring a bullish fly also above the medium line. And on the other hand, if the US dollar index invalidates this breakdown here, if the price will register an important increase and if it will register a bullish engulfing here to get back above the 23.6 retracement level, above the daily pivot point, above the medium line, then we could think that the US dollar index could register a new leg higher, and then the euro versus the US dollar could decrease again. Okay, so if the index will invalidate this breakdown here with a bullish engulfing here, then you could think that the index could resume its upside movement, that euro versus the US dollar could decline again. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. I'll come back tomorrow with other video analysis.